Hey y'all, we're here with Tickle, and tonight we're gonna make a couple drinks with Tickle's Dynamite Cinnamon Moonshine. Is this moonshine here, is this something that was the product of a lot of experimentation, or did you come with this whole hog? Did you realize that this was the one you wanted to use?
I wanted everybody to be able to enjoy my moonshine, and right now cinnamon is the going thing. If I want people to buy my moonshine and drink my moonshine, then what I need to do is curtail my moonshine to the people's taste.
The first drink that we're gonna try is a Presbyterian. Now, if you don't know, a Presbyterian is normally just a mixture of ginger ale and club soda with a twist on ice. What I'm gonna do today is we decided to use ginger beer because it's got a little more bite to it, and this cinnamon has a little bite to it itself, and I think that the sweetness of a regular ginger ale wouldn't do it justice. What I really wanted to do is give this whole drink something that really is gonna party in your mouth a little bit. So here's a little ginger beer, and then a splash of soda. I like to go light on the mixers so you really taste the booze, but still get yourself a nice balance. I'm gonna do this lemon twist around the rim, and the beautiful color, it gives you that kind of amber, maybe even pink, it depends how you look at it. I'm gonna pop a straw in there. Let it sit for a second, let the ice melt a sec, because that's some serious moonshine. Yeah, that's a porch pounder right there.
It's not only good enjoyed straight, as a lot of people traditionally do like to drink it, but it's limitless the possibilities of the drinks you can make with it.
If I were to find you on your back porch, you would be drinking right out of a mason jar, I'm guessing, right?
Very possible.
And this is a thing that your family did? Like, who introduced you to this process?
My buddy Tim Smith introduced me to this process. I actually come from a line of preachers, to be honest.
No kidding.
Yeah, and so I'm really the first one in my family to make moonshine, kind of, I guess you call the black sheep. You know, it's something that I fell in love with right off the bat. There's two kinds of moonshiners in this world. There's the kind of moonshiner that'll make one batch of moonshine, and he'll probably make a half a quart, maybe a gallon, and he'll talk to his grandkids about his old moonshining days. Then there's the kind of moonshiner like me who, one day my grandkids are gonna holler at my daughter and say, "Mama, Papa's got that thing out again you keep saying he's gonna blow us up with." You know, you just can't stop doing it.
What is the part of the process that you like the most? Is it the finished product? Is it making the booze? Like, what is it?
I'm a big fan of quality control. And that pretty much entails drinking the shine.
You gotta test it.
Yeah, somebody's gotta do it, and I'll jump on that grenade.
And then Dad and Grandpa, somebody's over there praying for you while you're
That's right, that's right.
So the next drink we're gonna make is an original. It's a cocktail I came up with. It's called a Gold Rush. We're gonna start with a Collins glass and some cubes. Very simple. And what I did was, I took Golden Delicious apples and I soaked them in your Dynamite Cinnamon Moonshine. Strain a couple of those, and look at the color that those apples took on. Really, really beautiful pink. We're gonna give you a little bit of moonshine. They're getting a little soft, but they still got a nice little crunch to them. And then we're gonna finish it off with a float of this hard cider here. So it's gonna give it a little more of that apple snap. This is gonna be another one of those refreshers that you can't beat. And what's nice about this is, if you sip it right, you get a little crunch of the apple. Oh, and that moonshine. Now this drink is a little stronger because it doesn't have the same amount of mixer, but it's also like a snack because you get a little apple snack. The color is beautiful. I mean, if you had a tray of these drinks sitting out, do you think that anybody would not walk directly to that tray and pick one up if you were at a wedding, if you were at a party, if you were at a cocktail hour?
People are naturally drawn to moonshine because it's the drink you're not supposed to have.
And I don't think everybody realizes how much craft goes into this process.
There's a tremendous amount of work and a tremendous amount of brain power that goes into making moonshine. Way back in the day, moonshiners got a bad rep about being backwoods, not very smart, and too lazy to work a regular job. Well, I'll tell you what, making moonshine, it's hard work. You gotta be a chemist, you gotta be a plumber, you've gotta be a scientist, you've gotta be a carpenter. You've got to wear a whole lot of hats to even be able to make moonshine.
So much of this is about craft. So much of this is about the poetry of bringing science and craft together. It's really a beautiful thing.
It's like I've always liked to say, a trained monkey can make moonshine, but it takes a true artist to make good moonshine.
Well, this tastes like a glass of art, if you ask me.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.